Yo, peoples, Qushu 92 here, and welcome back to yet another iteration of Qushu Views Anime. Onwards to the next episode of One Piece, so let's get it started! In the last episode of One Piece, we had a little bit of a recap of Luffy being knocked off of Onigashima because of Kaido falling into the ocean below. We had a moment where Big Mom was going after Nami and Usopp. And then we also had a moment where Chopper was just, throwing around Queen on the performance floor. And then Kid showed up in order to save Usopp and Nami from being killed by Big Mom. And also Momonosuke is having headaches. The Animal Kingdom pirates trample down. The end of the Kozuki clan. It's nice that Kinemon and Kiku have managed to finally get to Momonosuke. Now Shinobu's got backup. But now we're on the performance floor, back with Choppa! And multiple candy arrows in his back because of Pedos Pedo. With as much time that Pedos Pedo keeps his tongue outside of his mouth, you would think that it must be mad dry right now. Oh, so Monster Point's duration was increased somehow. Oh, I know that laugh. Caesar. As much as people don't like Caesar, he does have a point. You cannot go up against a group like Kaido's entire crew thinking you're going to be able to beat them quickly. But I also kind of don't like how Caesar's playing off of Chopper wanting to be able to help out his friends despite the risks. Wow, he doesn't even call it black coffee beam. He just calls it black coffee. Like, I know I said this in the chapters when I saw these different things happen, but there's so many weird things to Queen. Like a telescopic neck now, firing not only regular gun bullets out of his mouth, but also full-on laser blasts out of his mouth. It's like, what all did he do to his body? Aha, you're not keeping Chopper down that easily. Okay, now we're with Bao Huang. Uh-oh. Bao Huang's gone in speaker mode now. Oh, they're announcing Luffy losing. There it is. Oh, wow. How long has it been since we've seen the altercation between Marco and King? We haven't seen them in several episodes. Jinbei versus Who's Who. Ooh, look at them hands. Ooh, Who's Who got them kicks. That's something that you don't want to hear. Kaido will go downstairs to start cleaning. See, this is that type of action, that type of demoralizing act that can make people just lose all hope. Especially when they put all their faith into Luffy. And Kanjiro's still gonna try and use that whole Odin clone move like they don't already know that it's him. Not only that, but the fact that okay, let me just say something obvious here. Odin is a massive man. They should know something's wrong when Odin is the same size as them. Just saying. Kiku, I'm gonna need you to actually pay attention this time. Don't slip up like you did last time. They're trying to warn you. The last moments of Ashura. Just say his name so they know it's Kanjiro. Thank you. Thank you. Kiku, don't fall for it. No, Kiku, don't fall for it again. Kiku, don't fall for it again, please. Please, don't fall for it again. So we're getting flashbacks of the first time Izo and Kiku first met Odin. Why? Sentimentality strikes again. And now Kiku's been stabbed. See, Kanjiro says he's been critically injured by Kiku, but what is it with anime villains being on some Sith nonsense? Like, their hatred becomes their strength and it allows them to survive things that they should be dead from. All anime villains operate on Sith levels. Can we just say that? How come heroes don't get to access that Sith strength? Their will to live allows them to survive. Critically injured, still able to jump back and dodge swords. Okay. Don't remember this in the manga chapter. The clash between Kanjuro and Kinemon has come to an end. See? What did I tell you? Sith! All these flashbacks and all these memories of Kanjuro. All for the sake of fulfilling his role as a spy. Thus ends the tale of one Kanjuro. Yo! I think it's a bit too late for y'all to run. Oh. I recognize them pants. I recognize that shadow. Kaido's here! Oh, Kaido's here! I'm sorry, Kinemon. You didn't win the first time. Kinemon, you can fit in his forearm. You're not surviving. Oh, animation change. Animation change? Yeah, this animation change. Wow, this is a real intense animation scene right now. Oh, he broke the swords. Yo. Kaido broke off a piece of that Kinemon. Oh my goodness. On the next episode of One Piece, a comprehensive anatomy. Fierce fight. The 5 from the new generation. I'm sorry, kid, but that's Luffy's thing. You can say that, but that's Luffy's thing. You ain't gonna be no king of the pirates. Sit down, boy. Okay, so a bit of an interesting episode. We saw more moments of Chopper versus Queen. We saw basically Bao Huang announced to everyone that Luffy's been defeated, and we saw everyone's reactions, including people that we haven't seen in several episodes, such as Marco and King, and we haven't seen Brooke and Robin versus Black Maria in a while. We haven't seen Jinbei versus Who's Who in a while, nor Frankie versus Sasaki in a while. We're just seeing everyone's reactions to being announced that Luffy's been defeated. Not only that, but Kanjuro shows up, stabs Kiku because Kiku once again gets distracted by sentimentality, and in the process, Kiku is just cut down, apparently, supposedly, and Kinemon goes up against Kanjuro, and he cuts down Kanjuro. Finally, someone did it. It took them way too long in order for them to get to this point. I'm not saying it took forever, because it felt like it took forever in the chapters as well. But finally, we get Kanjuro getting cut through. But not only that, Kaido shows up. Bao Huang did say that Kaido will come downstairs and start cleaning. Those are words, I said this earlier. Those are words you don't want to hear said. Kaido's done upstairs. He's going to come downstairs and start cleaning up the rest of you. And it's like, that's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. Now, he's here in the same room as Kinemon, Shinobu, and Momonosuke. Shinobu and Momonosuke run away. Kinemon stays behind. And Kaido just brings his Kanabo, which is called the Hasaikai, if you didn't know the name of his weapon. He brings it down on Kinemon, breaks both of his swords, and all you see is just the club embedding itself into Kinemon's upper body. You don't see his arms, you don't see his head, you don't see anything above the waistline. You just see the club just, kind of giving his waistline a little bit of a reduction in that scene. It's just like, wow, okay. So apparently we're not going to be going back to them in the next episode, as we're dealing with, I don't know if we're going to be doing like full recounts of everything that happened. I'm still going to watch it, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought of this episode as a whole. We got some good animation concerning Kaido versus Kinemon. Well, can't say it's a versus, because that means that either side has an equal chance of winning, and it's Kaido, and he pretty much has a 100% chance of winning against Kinemon. I'm sorry, I'm just droning on. My apologies. You guys let me know what you thought of this episode. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.